Welcome back to Marta from Sparta. Today is number 2 video of using my curtains and creating something super trendy and statement pieces for your closet. As I mentioned in previous video, I love casual, nice clothing. So all pieces we're creating in the both videos, they're more on the casual side, but they both address recent trend, which is lace. Lace everything. So the video number 1 was beginner video, which didn't require sewing machine. You could totally use fabric glue for the collar and for the sweatshirt, and sweatpants not so much, but that was like extra for the video to show you how we can incorporate this trend in more casual outfits. In this video we continue casual vibe, and if you are watching it from United States, you probably know that Super Bowl is coming up. So we're gonna make actually super stylish jersey. I am not that much of Super Bowl fan. I watch it because I live in this country, but I'm from Europe, so the soccer is our life. But still, I'm gonna address it and show you how to make a jersey, and you can decide which team or what you want to put on it and which who you are cheering for. And it doesn't have to be for the Super Bowl, but the sports season in United States is starting right now because of the Super Bowl. So I thought that a super stylish jersey, which actually is on trend, will be super fun for the Super Bowl parties, for the Super Bowl games, you name it. Another thing which you're gonna use little bit of denim, because or not, you can use any other fabric. I want to make my numbers using denim, and also you're gonna need a little bit of yarn, because this project will involve sewing, hand stitching, and potentially gluing if you want to use the glue instead of attaching this on the sewing machine. So we're gonna do the same thing which we did in previous video. You're gonna print out either the number or the team name or whatever you want, and then you're gonna cut it out from the denim, because I don't cheer for any team. Instead of the name for the team, I'm doing just denim stars. Okay, and we'll approach it exactly same way as we did in case of video number 1 when we were preparing letter M and my numbers. Because the denim is kind of like also like very flimsy, I'm gonna spray it with a fabric stiffener. And if you want instant result, you're gonna spray it with a fabric stiffener and iron it. If you can wait and you want to prepare this day before, you can spray it with a fabric stiffener, lay it flat, and then next day it will be ready. So I will spray my fabric stiffener. I'm gonna put it in a sun over here, and before I'm gonna actually be done to attach, ready to attach it, they will be ready. I can also iron it if they're not gonna be ready on time, but I'm gonna start with that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to video number 1 for beginners level lace trend. Ladies and potentially gentlemen, I draw myself kind of like a diagram how I want my jersey to look like, and sleeves and the top of my jersey I want to be done using one lace, and the bottom I want to be done using different color of lace. And I don't care even like if the lace gonna be a different color or different shade of white. We're not going back to the same idea which I said in my birthday video, that I want white to match white. This is totally different story. The funkier it will be, I think the more fun it will look like. So in this case, I want 2 different laces and 2 different shades of white. The dark spots which you see here, that's going to be everything done out of denim, and then I'm gonna think about the logo. And I think I'm being lazy a little bit because I am not a sports theme person, so I think the numbers in the bag are gonna be my birthday again. That's how creative I got about it, because I want the number to mean something. Just don't wear like a random number. And I think in front, instead of like putting a team logo, I'm just gonna put a star, and maybe I'm gonna use one of my Marta from Sparta labels, just to create some little bit more interest over here. I'm gonna share the pattern which I am using in the description below. The only thing which I want to warn you about this pattern, it kind of sucks because it comes with a 0 directions, like 0. And there is a lot of parts which you have to put together. And some of them are kind of like a common sense how to put it together, but some of them I don't have a clue how I'm gonna assemble together. So and this is like a very traditional jersey, and the pattern was like, I don't know, like $2 or something. That's why I got it. And because I was not able to make a pattern myself. I'm not there yet, guys. But yeah, I'm just letting you know, if you're gonna use the link from description below, this pattern comes with 0 directions. You have to figure it out. I will try to figure it out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna share on this video, because I don't know, I might have to redo it, and maybe at the end I'm gonna tell you step by step how I did it, or maybe it's gonna be easy once I'm gonna start to put it together. But as for now, it looks kind of terrifying because I don't freaking know what I'm supposed to do with that. And there is like a lot of tiny pieces. On top of that, because I want the top piece to be different color to that the bottom, I have to change how the main piece gonna look like, which kind of is simple. I'm just gonna cut it half and then make another half using different color of lace. I also was thinking to make the bottom little bit like roughly, not like a total like a square shape like a jersey, but let's see first when I get there, because for now my concerns are sleeve and the color, which I have no clue how to assemble. So I'm gonna sit here and kind of think about it. And in the meantime, my denim stars are drying. I just have to still cut my number 7, and you know, we will see. So even though there is no directions or instructions for it, that's how the pattern looks like. And that's the sleeve, and there is like a 2 pieces you have to attach it, which these ones are actually pretty straightforward because it's piece A and piece B, and this is like pretty much, I think, maybe doesn't require directions because it says over here which piece goes where, right? I just want to remind you, if you didn't watch video number 1, that even though, oops, that's a B, even though you are using the lace have good side and the bad side, so pay attention to the side of your lace. I promise you that even lace curtains, they have good and bad sides, so pay attention to that where you're putting your pattern together if you are using curtains like I do. Any lace has a good side, so so that's that. So I think sleeve not gonna be the issue. My concern is the neck, I think, because I don't know how to attach it to make it look nice, but maybe if I'm gonna put everything together and I'm gonna be at the point of attaching neck, then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, it's so easy. So yeah, so remember about the sides of your laces. That's extra one reminder in case you didn't watch the video number 1. So I put my sleeve together. That's how basically it looks like. I'm just gonna serge it. If you don't have a serger, you can also use zigzag and on your sewing machine. And before I'm gonna close the sleeve, I will attach this denim piece to it, and I will attach everything first using sewing machine before I'm gonna later go and do this kind of like a slappy look of hand stitching, because that's supposed to add the character to this jersey, right? So you don't even have to serge it, but I would say like zigzag it because lace is pretty fragile, so it's gonna be good idea to actually secure it if you're planning to keep it for a very long time. And I'm gonna serge it because I have a serger, and then I'm gonna attempt to do the main piece, the front piece, and put 2 laces together. First I have to cut them half, and then I'm gonna put them kind of together, because as I mentioned before, I want them to be two different patterns and two different colors of lace to add even more character to this jersey. So let me show you how the sleeves look like. So I attached the denim with a sewing machine right on the edges, and I'm still going to hand stitch it. I don't think I can hand stitch it only because lace have too many holes and it's not gonna hold it well enough. So that's how I did it, and I'm still waiting for start to dry. As far as cutting the front, I decided actually not to cut the front. I decided attach it to the front one more layer, like a top layer. So this way, this is not too sheer. So the top, wherever our bra will be, it's actually doubled, and it's not going to be too sheer. It's still going to be sheer, but not like totally sheer. So I decided instead of actually cutting that and connecting that, I instead of attached top layer and zigzag stitch and secured really, really well. I really, really love how this both colors look like and how they create nice, interesting texture. Love, 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 love. Now I'm gonna cut number 77 out of the old denim shirts I had, and I'm gonna attach them to the back because I don't want to close the shirt and then struggle with the attachments. I'd rather to have one sheet of fabric and attach the numbers first and then put the t-shirt together. So now I'm just gonna use exactly same template I had from previous project, from number 77. I'm gonna cut it out and stitch it to the back of my shirt. And then we're gonna get to the part which I told you I'm very confused about, how I'm gonna put the sleeves, which have like I don't know, like very weird connection over here, and the neckline, because that's how the neckline looks like. And I know if someone more advanced in sewing watch that, they probably say, oh my god, it's gonna be so simple, but I never did that before. And as I said, this pattern doesn't come with instructions, so I will have to figure it out myself. Alrighty guys, so I attached number 77 to the back, so that's how the back will look like. And again, once I'm gonna complete the whole shirt sewing machine wise, I'm gonna do hand stitching everywhere. And I finally got to the point to attaching the sleeves. So once you're gonna assemble all your sleeves, then you're gonna have to, I'm not sure if that's gonna be visible, attach the sleeves to the bodice first, and then you attach this typical for the jersey color. And I still have to serge it, and before I'm gonna actually close it together, I'm going to attach what is it called, like the star over here and other stuff which I'm planning to. But yeah, generally it looks great. I want it to be big and oversized and fun, so it is. And it's less sheer on top, as I said. It's still very sheer, but for my taste. But yeah, I'm planning to wear something underneath anyway. So yeah, it's going well, and I think like it's very with the denim and just white lace to it. Even though we were mixing different colors of different shades of white, and we were mixing different textures and different patterns, it's still very, very boring looking. So I think adding like a color stitch will be very fun and add additional layer of details to it. So for example, if you're doing your theme, which you like a lot, you might choose the thread which is the color of the team, for example. So we will get to it. I still kind of on the fence how we're gonna connect this together because the sleeve situation, but I'm sure that if I went through this and figured out this part, the rest of it is just gonna be piece of cake. Okay, so actually I will be struggling with the back because I don't see anything for the neckline for the back, and the pattern also doesn't have anything how to finish neckline in the back. So that's actually big stopper for me, because I got back to the pattern, I cut out all pieces, and I don't understand how they want to finish neckline, which looks like this. I don't know, I might have to email a person which sold this particular pattern. Also, what I wanted to say, that I treat every project very individually. So if, for example, in project number A, I say that I don't like to mix shades of white, it doesn't mean that it applies to all my projects, because each of them is different, and it requires kind of like a different thinking process and different design. Same thing applies with mixing patterns. I might say that I don't like to mix patterns to project A, but it doesn't apply to everything. So I want to mention that as well. And now I'm gonna have to probably either try to find something similar online to figure out what to do with that, or email the seller, because I stuck. I don't know what to do next. the basics are done. So the next part would be just adding hand stitching everywhere. I mean, not everywhere, you will see. So my sewing machine part is complete, and now I have to find a yarn which actually gonna match this tiny label over here, and I'm gonna do some hand stitching around some seams, as you see on ration photo right over here, and then it's going to be complete, and I am actually ready for Super Bowl. And welcome to my sewing thoughts. Today, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to try it on for you. I have to tell you guys that since a week, I'm fighting very serious food poisoning, and I thought I might be ready for jump in front of the camera and finish recording this video and show you how it looks on me, but I have very tough health week, and I'm still fighting food poisoning, so it's not my best time to actually be in front of the camera, but I was managed to finish this jersey, and it came out amazing. It was fairly easy project, and you can use any colors you want to. I used like a regular yarn over here. I was trying to match my logo over here, but it's very difficult to actually find something exact match, but it came out amazing. And this section over here, it's kind of like a double, but it's still sheer. And I would model that for you if I would feel better with jeans and show you how it looks, and looks way better on a human than on this mannequin. But well, it is what it is, and I wanted to release this video and show you guys. I think it's pretty cool, and you can do whatever you want to do. I combined two different drapes, so it has more texture, and it adds more interest, and I love pink, so I added pink. And I add the stitching. I still need to iron it. As I said, it's not maybe my best sewing thoughts ever, but I'm having really terrible time with the food poisoning, and we usually don't eat fast food, but once in a while you crave the fast food, and we both got super sick. I got very sick, and I'm still fighting it and trying to get better. And that's the back. And as you see, guys, I did a number because I don't know much about sports, honestly. And I just came up with doing that. I'm actually considering even doing like a stitching around the numbers as well, because it looks very plain in the back. So maybe when I feel a little bit better, I will try to do that as well. I just didn't want to overdo it with the stitching, but it looks pretty amazing. I'm really happy with that. I still need to steam it or iron it. And yeah, that's one of the ways you can actually incorporate lace trend in like more casual lifestyle. If you are not going out so much, and I think Super Bowl is a very big event in United States, and it's super fun. You can wear some statement piece underneath because it's very see-through. And as I show you in the beginning of the video, and I'm gonna show you a slideshow really quickly over here, how many different versions and ideas they are, and all companies are making these jerseys from lace right now, so they are very trendy. So get ready for the Super Bowl, get ready for the season of Super Bowl, and going to the bars and watching games and looking super stylish and on trend. And once again, apologies that I couldn't model that for you, but it's not my best week. I'm getting slowly better. fighting this food poisoning. It's not fun, but I managed to finish it. And I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was super simple and you're gonna try one. Let me know in comments what you think. You can also do combinations of colors, I think. But overall, I wanted to go simple and that's what I came up with. Maybe like a team logo in front would be fun. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. And I'm gonna see you next week.